Hey besties, it's Annie, your bookish chaos coordinator, and welcome back to the cozy chaos of reading with me. I am having a TBR crisis. The TBR cart at maximum capacity, the bookshelves nearly overflowing, and the floor is about to become an extension of my library. And yet here we are adding even more books to the ever-growing unread pile because who is self-control? I don't know her. Now, I either need to pause time and just sit and binge read for like a month straight, or I need to go back on a book buying ban. And it's probably going to be the second option, which is a little bit sad. So let's enjoy our last little bit of fun by going through everything that I have bought thus far in 2025. Honestly, these are in absolutely no order. This is just the way that they came off the cart and off the shelf. So let's start with The Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This was on my anticipated 2025 reads, and I'm really excited to get into this one. I have loved everything that Ali Hazelwood has written, and I am expecting this to be exactly the same. Now, the thing is this is actually a sports romance rather than her usual kind of STEM romance, but our main girl Scarlett is actually trying to get into med school, so of course we still have that Ali Hazelwood trademark little bit of STEM girly in here. And would it be an Ali Hazelwood book without it? Absolutely not. The reason I'm so excited for this, and I did talk quite a bit about this in my 2025 anticipated releases, but Scarlett is a diver and Lucas is the swim captain, and they're both trying to get into the Olympics. She's also trying to get into med school. They have this like temporary mutually satisfying fling, but when staying away from Lucas becomes impossible, Scarlett realizes her heart might be treading into dangerous water. It's an Ali Hazelwood book. It is a sports romance. Like, was I gonna do anything other than pick this up? Absolutely not, and I'm so excited for it. So then we've got First Time Caller by BK Borison, and I am so excited for this. Like, I think the premise of this is so fun because we've got Aiden, who works at a radio station, and he's actually the host of Baltimore's romance hotline Heartstrings, and it says that he's fallen out of love with love. And of course, you know, I'm like, this is gonna be a grumpy sunshine moment, like you just know. And when it says, when a young girl calls into the station asking for dating advice for her mother Lucy, the interview goes viral. So obviously I'm expecting this to be Aiden and Lucy on the front. Just like reading the back of this, it just sounds like so fun, and I think with it being this kind of like radio host caller's mum, it's just gonna have like a really interesting dynamic. And granted, I'm not the biggest fan of kids in romance stories. This one sounds kind of good. She sounds kind of intelligent. She sounds like she knows the vibe. So literally on the back it says the handsome temperamental man calling the shots. I'm envisioning this being like he's trying to help set her up on dates, but then like he's actually secretly being really grumpy about it because he's like, I want to go on that date with you. Why do I want to go on that date with you? And then like, you know, trying to like bury those feelings, and this is just like sounds so amazing. I am so excited for this book, and I just know I'm gonna eat this up. Then we've got Holding the Reins by Paisley. You know I'm a sucker for a cowboy romance, and literally on the front it says he's a dark horse, but can she tame him? Like, it's giving I can fix him, and we've all been there, we've all done it, and we all love it in a book. So what's actually really interesting about this and makes me really excited for this is we've got Cece, our main girlie, who has just got out of a toxic-y relationship, and so she's gone back to this small town, back to her family's ranch. So that's kind of her connection into the town. And then we've got our main guy Nash, who is a retired hockey superstar, and you guys know if there was like one sports romance that I had to pick for the rest of my life and I was like not allowed to read any sport, it would be ice hockey. I don't know what it is, it's just like iconic. It's so good. There are so many ice hockey sports romances, and like I don't even hate that. I'm absolutely obsessed with it because it's like my favorite. I don't even watch it. I don't understand what goes on in ice hockey. I don't get it. I don't watch it. I don't really know what they do apart from, you know, skate around from one end to the other. Sorry, but like I'm here for it in a book. And I think this has like a little bit of kind of like workplacey romance. How rude. But I think this has like a little bit of like workplacey romance in it as well, because it says when Cece reappears in her hometown in need of a job, Nash knows he has to have her and not entirely for business. And I'm so excited. Just one night. You know it's not one night. I'm so here for this. Cowboys, ex-hockey players, all of like the really good tropes. This is gonna be so good. So the stack is no longer really stacking. It's just kind of falling, like my ability to not buy books, falling over, never to be seen again. So then we've got Overdrive by Esha Patel. This is the second one in her series. I don't really know what the series is called, but it follows on from Off Track, which was really, really good because both of them were drivers in this one. And I think in this one, only the guy, Darian, is the driver. So it says Chantal is going to test out her simulator on Formula One drivers at a brand new track. So I wonder if she's like a programmer maybe? Because if it's a simulator, this is like giving intelligent. This is like, this is giving intelligent. That tells you that I am not intelligent. I don't know. I wonder if she's a programmer. It doesn't really say too much on the back. I've been following Esha Patel on Instagram, and okay, granted, I have kind of deleted Instagram off my phone because my mental health needs to take some priority at the moment. Back when I did have it a couple of weeks ago, I was seeing so much about this book. The way that she's been describing this book, like I'm so expecting this to be like really deliciously spicy, and I really enjoyed book one. There's just like a couple of things that were just kind of like missing for me, and I wonder if because only one of them is a driver this time, it's actually gonna be a little bit better. Okay, let's chill out for a hot minute and talk about the Baby Dragon Cafe by A.T. Qureshi. This is just giving super chill, middle of winter, comfy, cozy kind of vibes. I think this is a cozy fantasy, and honestly, is there really anything I need to say past the title? Because the whole point of this is it's a cafe for her customers with pet baby dragons. A cafe, yes, sign me up. Pet baby dragons, yes, sign me up. Like what else do I need? What else do I need? Because frankly, nothing. Oh my god. Her young dragon patrons keep incinerating the furniture, which means selling coffee isn't covering her costs. Why do I feel like this is like also giving like failing business? He's gonna come in, swoop in and save the day, and I'm really here for it. Local heartthrob Aiden is a gardener, though his disobedient baby dragon is a major distraction from his beloved plants. They're both the answer to each other's problems. Happy-go-lucky Saphira and gorgeous but grumpy Aiden couldn't be more different. I don't need to say anything else. Like, we've got grumpy sunshine, we've got let me fix your problems from both sides, cutesy cozy cafe coffee moments, and I'm here for it. And then we've also got baby dragons on top of that. What could be better? Sign me up. We've got another second in the series. We've got Spiral by Bal Khabra. This follows on from Collide, and that was an amazing book. And I remember picking up Collide and people being like, oh my god, this is like so super spicy. And I was like, okay, sure thing. Like, we'll see. Y'all, it was. Like, it was so good, but it was like the most delicious kind of spice, not like, oh my god, can you guys stop? I am fully expecting this to be even better. This is apparently meant to be like even cuter, even cozier, even like more, just like more everything than Collide, and I'm like, yes, please. Also, she's a ballerina. Guess what I haven't read? It's a ballet sports romance. So you know I'm ticking this off on my list. I'm so here for this. On the back, it says we've got Elias, who is like trying to escape the media storm of like who's trying to report like who he's with next. I can't really remember. I think this is a university, so it's more of like an NA, because I think in Collide she was like doing her degree or her master's or something. She was doing a paper on something. Sage is an aspiring ballerina whose lack of popularity online has put her at a major disadvantage for securing the role she dreams of. Oh, so again we're getting like let's benefit each other here for this. Oh my god, and it's fake dating. Oh, sign me up. Sign me up. This is actually genuinely gonna be so good. Like, this has to be on my TBR, like, ASAP. This has got to go on next month's TBR. I'm just saying it now. I don't know what's going on next month's TBR at this precise moment in time, but this is gonna be on it. This much I know. Then we've got Kindling by Bonnie Woods. Now, I feel like I'm probably gonna wait till autumn to read this one because this is giving autumn vibes. I think he's also Scottish. Yeah, so an autumnal retreat in the Highlands is the perfect escape for Harper. So sign me up for autumn. I am getting prepared. I am pre-allocating my time to this book. Can we see a theme? I'm really here for like the grumpy sunshine vibe of the moment. I just think this is gonna be absolutely perfect. Like, I mean, look at them on the cover. This is so beautiful. They are so cute and adorable, and I really, really love this. One grumpy Scottish woodman, one uprooted city girl, one autumn that changes everything. You know I'm here for it. Girly Pop Harper is stranded with nowhere to stay, and then Fraser, a gruff local woodcutter, reluctantly offers his cabin, but on the basis of she doesn't distract him from all the work that he's got to do. And then at the end it says, red leaves fall overhead. Harper and Fraser are both forced to wonder, am I falling faster? You guys know that when it comes to autumn, I'm gonna gonna be curled up with a blanket, a chai latte, a cup of tea, as a hot drink but something, right? And I'm gonna just like binge this in one day. Like, it's just coming and I know it. Then we've got The Night Ends With Fire by KX Song, and I am so excited for this. Like, honestly, we've got this like most beautiful abstract art on the front. On the back it says never trust a dragon, and like, if I just show you this inside cover, like, this is so pretty. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed, and I love this kind of style of art. I don't know what it is. It just like really does something for me. And also, can we just appreciate the fact that we have beautiful art? It's only on the front cover, but it's not a plain, boring, black, no embellishment kind of hardcover. So thank you, mwah, I appreciate you. Honestly, I remember like looking at this like pre-Christmas, and then my husband went and paid it up behind me and paid for it on the sly. But it basically says it's an epic fantasy retelling of Mulan, perfect for fans of the Poppy War and Six Crimson Cranes. Now, okay, granted, I've never read the Poppy War or Six Crimson Cranes, which they are probably gonna have to be on the TBR at some point, but I'm on a boat by and burn, so I'm trying to behave. Mulan is like one of my favorite Disney movies. The other one that I could say is like my favorite is Hercules. Is anyone surprised? Mulan is like such a great film. I absolutely love it. I just like love all of the stuff that's in it. Like, I couldn't even pick out one particular thing, but just like the overall story of it is just, oh my god, it just like really inspired little young Annie. You know I'm gonna absolutely love this. The very next day she disguises herself as a boy and enlists in her father's place. Like, sign me up. This is gonna be so good, and I'm so excited for this year of reading because we have got some fire books. Speaking of fire, we have The Sky on Fire by Jenn Lyons. Now, I do have another book up here out on the shelf, which is The Ruin of something. Ruin of Kings. Ironically, it's written at the bottom here, and I haven't read that one. So I am trying to work out at this precise moment in time if I need to have read that first. But if I do, then I've got it, so I can do that. I don't believe I do, but it says, in a world where dragons rule the skies, one deadly heist could change everything. Now, granted, I'm not usually like a heist. I'm not usually like a let's plan a big thing and do a big thing like that kind of girly. It's not usually my kind of thing, just because like I don't really do mysteries and things that like require brain power. Mostly because I just like really enjoy just kind of like getting engrossed. But honestly, like, so many people have been talking about this and being like, do you know what? Like, I know that you don't do heist kind of books, but like, you're gonna love this one. So I'm like, okay, I'm here, I'm gonna do it. It says, but this is no ordinary rescue. An Arad's past has caught up with her. These cunning misfits and their frustratingly appealing dragon rider ringleader intend to spirit her away into the sky cities where they need help to steal from a dragon's horde. Like, this is also giving like a little bit kind of like D&D, like dragon's horde, like that kind of vibe, and that is something I am really, really here for. So I need to kind of work out if I do actually need to read The Ruin of Kings first, like if there's any like connection in the world building and stuff, at which point I will probably read that one first. This sounds so good. And last but certainly not least, we have Daughter of Chaos by A.S. Webb. Now, I have this beautiful edition. Thank you, husband, for Christmas. I've got this beautiful sprayed edge, and it is signed, and it's exclusively signed first edition. Like, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. If you know anything about this book, let me just read you the first line. In ancient Greece, sign me up already. The 12 gods demand the ultimate tribute: food, treasure, even human sacrifice. I literally needed no further encouragement to pick up this book. Very quickly put it down, but my husband, thank goodness for my husband, who pays attention to everything that I look at in Waterstones, because the amount of times that like I will pick something up and I'm like, oh, that sounds really good, and then I put it straight back down and he's like, oh, it sounds special edition, so over to the till. Honestly, thank goodness for this man. Like, the art on this is absolutely stunning. Honestly, I feel like this is one of those books that I kind of want to go in relatively blind to, but it says that Danae is a fisherman's daughter, and then basically her life unravels and a dangerous fate unfolds before her. There she encounters and befriends the mighty demigod Heracles. I'm gonna stop reading this because otherwise this is gonna be the literal next book that I pick up. It's Greek mythology, it's a retelling, it's inspired, it's beautiful. I need it. Okie dokie, you guys. Look, I need to go on a book buying ban. I need to behave. I need to just pause the world, get off, and just like really make my way through this TBR cart because she is overflowing. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Let me know in the comments below, have you read any of these? Are any of these on your overflowing TBR card? Are any of these on your radar in any way, shape or form? Let me know what is vibing. What are we picking up? Like, just tell me all the tea because you guys know I live for it. But thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. All of my links are in the description box below. I know that my Instagram is still in that little pack, but do go follow me over there, even though I am taking a little mental health break. So have an amazing, cozy, chaotic reading day. I hope your next book is an absolute 5-star. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.